Welcome to the Sudoku Academy by Sudoku X. In this expert series, we build on the advanced skills acquired from playing at hard levels. As you encounter increasingly complex puzzles, you will need to further refine your Sudoku solving skills. These expert tutorials teach techniques and strategies that bridge the gap from hard to expert gameplay. Today, we will introduce an elimination technique called the Y-wing, sometimes also referred to as the XY wing. The Y-wing is an effective elimination technique, though its pattern can be challenging to identify. To apply the Y-wing technique, we begin by searching for a cell with only two potential candidates, X and Y, known as the pivot cell. Next, we look for two additional cells, called pincers, each with two candidates that share a different house with the pivot cell. One pincer cell contains candidates X and Z, while the other contains candidates Y and Z. When such a pattern is found, any cells where the pincers intersect can have candidate Z removed. If the pivot and pincers share a maximum of 3 blocks, potentially one candidate can be eliminated. This scenario changes if they share only 2 blocks, potentially providing more elimination opportunities. Let's work through an example using a Sudoku board with notes already filled in. To start, we need to find a by-value cell with exactly 2 candidates. Let's select the highlighted cell with potential candidates 7 and 9, which we will refer to as the pivot. Next, we'll examine the board to identify the pincers. The pincers must share one of the houses, either the row, column, or block with the pivot. Upon searching the column and block, we find 2 by-value cells. Each shares one candidate with the pivot and another candidate, both of which are the number 6. Observe the highlighted cells. If the pivot is assigned a 7, then the number 6 must be placed in the column cell. Conversely, if the pivot is given a 9, the number 6 must be placed in the block cell. It now becomes evident that the number 6 will ultimately be placed in one of the pincers, allowing for the removal of the 6 from any intersecting cells between the pincers. Let's eliminate the highlighted 6s. After removing the 6s, we can confidently place the 5 and continue our game. Nice! Be sure to check out our other videos for additional elimination techniques on your path to becoming a Sudoku master. Practice your skills with Sudoku X and master the game at expert difficulty levels.